let's give our predictions for Raiders versus Lions. Mike, I'm going to let you go first with this one.
The Lions are coming off of a really bad outing for themselves. They lost like 6-38 or something like that to the Ravens.
To the Ravens.
And that was in Baltimore. This game against the Raiders is going to be in Detroit, prime time. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to play. At least I'm pretty sure.
Is it confirmed?
I don't know if it's confirmed, but I'm like pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I saw a tweet that said like Jimmy Garoppolo's in line to play next week, or he's expected to play week 8 or whatever. So I mean that's a plus. I'll tell you one thing that's not going to happen. You're not going to develop the run against the Lions. I think they've been the toughest, if not the Browns or Niners, the toughest team to run on this season. So you're not going to have a run game. I don't know how well they've done against the pass, but Jacoby Myers will have a fine game. And we'll see about Devontae. He'll be fine, but you know. But I don't see it for the Raiders. I definitely don't. I think Amon-Ra is going to go crazy on him. He's going to have like 15 targets, 11 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown. Sam Laporta will have a bounce back game. He'll have like 5 catches for 62 yards and a touchdown. I'm assuming David Montgomery won't play, so Jahmyr Gibbs, this might be his breakout game. I mean, statistically, the Ravens game was, but on Monday Night Football, where he's the lone starter, this might be his breakout game. And then Jared Goff he's going to be playing at home. He'll go off. So
I'm going to give you a scenario that I just thought about. So I'm going to pick the Lions to win this. I think that they're too explosive. And their defense is too good, I think, to lose to a team like the Raiders. Granted, I've been wrong, like the past couple weeks. Even with the Niners too. Hold on, I was right last week, but I was wrong, with the Packers game. This is the scenario I'm going to paint to you. The Raiders get blown out on national television to the Lions. And Josh McDaniels gets fired after the game.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, continue.
What was it, Mike? Me like cookie.
I want milky.
No. The cookie. Like when I ordered the Cookie Monster at Mel's.
Oh, God. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like cookie.
Yeah. Something like that. All right. I don't know. My gut is telling me that this game is going to be a blowout. Well, you never know with the primetime games, but I just think that the talent difference is there. I think that it's going to be tough for the Raiders to stop Jahmyr Gibbs because he can not only run the ball, he can receive it out of the backfield. Amon-Ra is healthy, right? He's going to be playing. The Raiders are going to absolutely have to do a lot on defense. And I heard this thing that Jared Goff plays better indoors, like in indoor stadiums.
He's like his track record the past 2 seasons is when he plays at home, he's like phenomenal. When he plays away, he's usually not that good. But he's had a couple of away games this season where he's really good. Maybe being indoors is a part of that, but at Ford Field, they're indoors.
Yeah, so I don't know if I could definitely see like Jared Goff, being. Do you remember that? You've seen Benchwarmers, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember Nick Swartzen's character in that movie?
The one that he always had a
the one that couldn't go outside.
He was afraid of the light or whatever.
He was afraid of the sun.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on. I gotta pull up a clip with. Let's see, YouTube. Oh, you know what? I don't want copyright or anything, but just with the bottle of sunscreen, like
Yeah.
so afraid of the sun. Maybe Jared Goff is just like, maybe he's that character.
He's been pretty damn good. I'm really excited to see the Lions in the playoffs. I know it's not guaranteed yet, but it feels like they're going to win this division. Yeah, they're going to be the team that I'm most excited to watch as a Raider fan. So
I don't think the Lions are going to be a serious Super Bowl contender until they move off from Goff. That's my honest gut feeling. To be a serious Super Bowl contender, they can be a playoff team. They're going to be a playoff team this year. They're extremely talented and they play well. It's just that Goff is the reason why they're not a wild card team, but like not a wild card team factually, like literally, but like a wild card. You know what I mean? Like
I know
you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Like if they had a top tier quarterback, you were talking about the Lions might be the favorite in the NFC.
Yeah, I think you give them a top 5 quarterback. Yes. I also think with Goff, if you gave them a top 5 defense, I think they'd be a legitimate Super Bowl contender paired with that offense, So long as he plays well, that again, he is still a very much a wild card because he can go out there any given week and pass for 400 yards. He can also go out there and pass for like 180 with 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, and completely lose the game for them. It hasn't happened a lot for them recently, but he's still
just under the sun.
Yeah.
So maybe I wonder, can Jahmyr Gibbs hold an umbrella for him? Don't pass protect for him. Just hold an umbrella so that way the sunlight doesn't expose him. Or, I don't know. But I'm officially going to pick the Lions to win this game. And my gut tells me a blowout. But if it's a close game, oh well, sue me.
Yeah, I'm also picking the Lions. I'm hoping for a close game. I mean, the Steelers versus Raiders Sunday night game in week 3 was pretty shitty until like the third or fourth quarter, and then the Raiders made it close and interesting. The Packers game for the Raiders was a good game for the Raiders, but I came out of it feeling mixed because I couldn't help but feel like that game's going to bite us in the ass later and make us miss out on a big-time quarterback or some shit. But it was a close game that the Raiders ended up winning. That's got to be red.
Yep, my bad.
Yeah. I hope it's a close game, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm picking us to lose, and I'm hoping for us to lose. I want Mark Davis to have every reason to fire Josh McDaniels, as does most Raider fans. Most Raider fans feel like they already do. And I think probably most Raider fans hope that Josh McDaniels gets fired tomorrow, and they bring in a new coach, and he goes out there and he wins 7 games and somehow squeaks our way into the playoffs, similar to Bizakia, But that's just not going to happen, right? That's not going to happen with our current quarterback predicament. So, yeah, I'm hoping for the highest draft pick possible. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you don't want to change it to the Raiders?
I don't, but I will say there's a lot to be said about Aiden Hutchinson. I think he is a very up-and-coming, promising-looking player in this league. And he honestly reminds me a lot of, especially statistically, he reminds me a lot of Max Crosby. Yeah, and I think the last point for me is I want to see more from Tyree Wilson and Michael Mayer in this game in prime time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to see more, but like I said, it's going to be tough for the Raiders to stop Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs. The Raiders defense is going to have their hands full, and it's going to be in front of the whole nation. So if there's a blowout loss to get fired to, it might be this Monday, but
Yep.
you never know.